Hello world, it's August and there was no July video. There is a reason for that. My computer broke. Maybe broke is a tad too strong, but it definitely wasn't working. So update vloggy thingy. Kinda, but not. I'm trying to think how to start this. The next video I wanted to do was for the second quarter, but I was behind, and this delayed it even more. Also, my computer was down for about 8 days, so I'm changing due dates around just a little bit. Like a lot of problems that happened kinda out of nowhere, so it sounds like a time for me to keep my chin up, right? Actually, no. Now it's time to feel stress. This was a bad situation. No computer means problems, and my laptop was dead. And I don't mean dead as in the battery wasn't charged. No, I mean it's a paperweight. So instead, I had to make do with my tablet. I couldn't work on anything school-related, projects, videos. This forced me to postpone all further streams, and I definitely wasn't able to live stream on my tablet. There's also the issue of the past 4 years of my life being stuck in limbo. However, this is not a situation to panic in. I've had computer problems before. This means just expect to buy parts and not expect it to be solved in one day. Murphy's Law is in full effect. But what happened? On the morning of July 15th, my computer was off. It wasn't like that the night before. This happened to be the day I said I'd start working on the next video, although I don't think I actually would have worked on it.
Hey, if we fixed it, we absolutely would have.
First thing, I booted it up, and after loading, it shut off. So I tried again, then again, and again, and again, and next I opened up the case. So my CPU requires a fan, and one of its mounts broke. Also during this process, I sort of dropped my CPU. How, you ask?
Yeah, I'm dumb. Let's just keep it at that.
Then I ordered another CPU mount, as well as a slightly better CPU, using my tablet. Actually, for all my complaints, this thing actually made things a lot easier than they could have been. So I had a rush delivered for Saturday. I received the parts, installed the parts, and my monitors didn't detect anything. That means the next step is to take it to a shop, right? Probably. Instead, I ordered a copy of the previous CPU. That one didn't come until Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday comes, when it arrives, I install it, and it was still broke. Now I took it to the shop. I felt the motherboard was bad, but I had to be sure. So they ran some tests for about 2 days, confirmed that most likely it was the issue, and I also had them scan the hard drive to make sure everything was fine. So I ordered a new motherboard. Got my computer back on Friday, new motherboard on Saturday. Saturday, board received. Installed the board, booted it up, and the monitors detected my computer this time. So it's fixed, right? Not yet. Usually you want to wipe the old hard drive or get a brand new one to avoid any problems after the new board is installed. So it wasn't booting. So the last thing I needed was that hard drive. That night I biked all the way up to Walmart. They don't carry internal hardware. My friend suggested going to Fry's Electronics. I misunderstood him and ended up at the Fry's grocery store instead. Last resort, I went to Best Buy. Not even 2 minutes in, I found both a drive and a USB. Good now, right? Not yet. I needed to install an operating system onto the new drive first. I decided to upgrade to Windows 10, because why not? So, am I done now? Nope. There's still more to fix on the software end. However, since my computer works and data's safe, I can actually get back to work. Certainly this is the largest repair I've ever done. Out of all the work that was done, money spent, I decided to upgrade sooner than I originally planned. Did I learn anything? Yes, but most of it was how to install a motherboard, or how to format a USB to install an OS. I think I should have taken it to the shop sooner, but hey, live and learn. This did teach me more about tech than any class. You could say I was making good out of a bad situation, but I'd say that was the result, not the method.
What does that mean?
I acknowledge that this was a bad situation. It's stressful because I couldn't do anything, and that motivated me to solve the problem. I'm not saying to focus on the negative aspects. There was a point where I felt like if I didn't drop the CPU, I wouldn't be in this situation, or I could have saved money. That's not helping. That's focusing on something I cannot change. The biggest takeaway is problem solving. Everything was locked on my hard drive. I was behind on streaming hours, and I couldn't even stream the podcast that was scheduled for Sunday. And laptop was dead, so I had to find some other way to cope in between repairs. I actually used my Wii U as an impromptu podcast plus YouTube Bing device.
Did you know it had a YouTube app?
And I still had a backup computer in my tablet. Oh, I thought the joke was over, so I put it away. And my phone is a backup for that. When I broke the problem down, it wasn't that hard to get back to a slightly similar situation, if only at a slightly reduced capability. I ended up solving multiple problems in a bad situation, and I got a better computer for it. Bad things happen, and you gotta get around that to solve the problem. As for everything else on my list, time for damage control. Hooray. Deuces.